Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All, the series where we shit all over the Clintons because they're fucking garbage and they should burn in hell, along with Jeffrey Epstein. So, Jeffrey Epstein hosted Bill Clinton on his private island, documents reveal. This is coming from the New York Post, because why not? You know, what the fuck? And, Jesus Christ. So this is one thing I've known ever since the Epstein thing happened. It was obvious. Duh! Ghislaine Maxwell was at the fucking wedding for Chelsea Clinton. Why would she be there if they weren't fucking buddies? Emphasis on fucking buddies. Not fucking as like a sentence enhancer. I'm just saying curse words because I was raised poorly. No, they were buddies in the art of fucking. Specifically, children. These people are freaks. If you didn't know that the Clinton family are freak shows, like, then what the fuck? Either you weren't, like, aware during the 1990s, or you've never read a book about the 1990s. Now, I was born in 1996, but you know what I did? I read some books about the 1990s, and it's very obvious how bad Bill Clinton is. And then you have fucking Hillary, who's a garbage Secretary of State, utilizing her power to destroy fucking countries for fun. And then you read about Epstein, and it's like, oh, they were buddies, you know, their families are connected. And then you see how Trump and Clinton were golf buddies, and how Trump and Hillary were buddies. And then all of a sudden, 2016 happens, and Trump becomes the Republican nominee. And then the culture war. Oh, the culture war. And now conservatives are like, I told you the Clintons are bad, ignoring the fact that Trump was with Epstein all the time, and that Trump was with Ghislaine Maxwell all the time, just ignoring that part because it's fun, right? Why would you, instead of being consistent with your moral convictions and beliefs, Trump, USA, USA, Clinton, bad. Dude, they're both bad. It is a fucking pedophile ring. This is the problem with billionaires. You give people so much money, they start concocting these underground railroads for fucking pedophiles. It's disgusting. It is fucking vile. So I'm just going to read to you this article from the New York Post, because why not? Former President Bill Clinton was a guest at Jeffrey Epstein's private Caribbean island, according to testimony from an Epstein accuser which was unsealed on Thursday. Virginia Guffrey, who has also accused Epstein's alleged madam, Ghislaine Maxwell, of abusing her, told lawyers in 2011 that Clinton visited Epstein's private Little St. James Island with Maxwell, herself, and two young girls from New York. She added that Clinton stayed in Epstein's private residence on the island, where orgies were a constant thing that took place. Oh my God. Jeffrey recalled being surprised to see the former president on the island. I remember asking Jeffrey, what's Bill Clinton doing here, kind of thing? And he laughed it off and said, well, he owes me a favor, Jeffrey said. Well, he never told me what the favors were. I never knew. I didn't know if he was serious. It was just a joke, she said. Jeffrey said Clinton also traveled on Epstein's private plane and noted how other famous people, including Clinton's vice president, Al Gore, and fucking models Naomi Campbell and Heidi Klum were aboard at one point when she was. Just about anybody would fly on his plane. There was never any set routine who would come and who would go. It was an influx of people on Jeffrey's plane, said Guffrey. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Geoffrey, I don't know. I'm so sorry. There were also orgies held on Epstein's plane, Guffrey said. Frequently, Virginia said, she would be on the plane with Epstein and Maxwell when the sexual encounters occurred. There would be sexual conduct. There would be foreplay. There would be a bed in there, so we could possibly reenact exactly what's happening in the house. It would have started off with massaging, or we would start off with foreplay. Sometimes it would lead to, orgies. Again, these people are freaks. They're disgusting. I don't like what this whole, and I know I'm focusing in this because this is like a conservative thing, right? Like, they seem to think that every big billionaire fucking evil conspiracy is true, except for Trump. Bill Gates is going to use his money to inject fucking nanomachines into people with the vaccine. What? What? Like, Bill Clinton, oh my god, he's with pedophiles. Epstein, oh god, Epstein. Trump, on the other hand, nope. He's fighting the pedophile rings by cutting their taxes so that they can spend more money on private islands and pedophile rings. He's fighting the pedophiles by pardoning people that are war criminals that have probably done very similar things. He's fighting the pedophile rings by only talking about them once in a while when someone who he's political enemies with is involved. Like, again, these people have tunnel vision. Like, this is how they see the world. They see the world like this. Hello, everyone. I am a Trump supporter. Trump did nothing wrong, and the Clintons are terrible, and the Epstein, and this and that. And it's like, dude, you need to realize that all of these people are connected. The rich and powerful have their own secret societies. You can call them the Illuminati if you want. That doesn't mean anything. I would rather stick to actual terms. But if you want to call them some vague fucking thing like the Illuminati, go for it. The thing is, these people are powerful as fuck. They can do literally whatever they want at any fucking point in time. Don't you understand that? Like, if you have an island with kids fucking around and having orgies with fucking presidents and billionaires, you can literally do anything. And the fact that people on the right wing think that Trump is somehow the exception to this rule is just fascinating to me. Again, the guy's on video fucking in parties with Epstein, talking with Epstein, and then later on says, I don't really know the guy. Believe me. And it's like, and they just believe him. Like, again, these people are fucking just, Jesus. It's fucking disgusting. It really is just disgusting. Again, I don't know, man. The Clintons are terrible. I would like to remind everyone that the Clintons owned slaves when when Bill was the governor of Arkansas. They owned slaves. So that's interesting. Go look that up if you want. These people are not good people. They're not great people. They're not outstanding people. They're not inspiring people. Hillary Clinton is a devil from hell. Like, that's one thing that the conservatives do get right. Now, she's not a literal spawn of Satan coming up from the fucking nether regions. She's just a really evil human being. And really evil human beings always make it to the top in a capitalist system. Why? Because capitalism rewards psychopathy. It indulges people's desires to shit on the poor, to shit on everyone else and make their money, get their money, and then when they get that money, this is the shit that they do. You have to understand. This isn't, ooh, Trump fighting the deep state. Trump's part of the fucking party. What do you think Trump's going to do when he loses this election? He is going to then have a real good time. He is going to ride out the remaining years of his life post his presidency in the fucking best way he can imagine. And you bet your sweet bippy if this Epstein shit didn't come out, they would be double teaming, because that's what they are. They're all part of the same network. And if you don't get that, if you can't fucking get this through your thick fucking skull, then you don't really care about this fucking Epstein shit. You're just fucking attaching it. You're attaching yourself to it like a parasite to seem cool and edgy and wacky. And again, I just always want to cite this poll that was done during the primary, the Democratic primary, where it was like 70% of Elizabeth Warren supporters believed that Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide, and then it was like 80% of Bernie Sanders supporters believed that Jeffrey Epstein was murdered. I have never seen a poll that more perfectly encapsulated and captured an actual group of people and compared them than that. That was the most accurate poll I have ever seen. Thank you for watching. Fuck the Clintons. Fuck Epstein. Do not, and I repeat, do not fuck children. Thank you. Have a good one.